Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NBA Jam here on Classical Music. We are still following the Infernos, who are keeping their momentum with a win last time from the Denver Nuggets, despite their star player, Ronnie B, having to sit out one of 5 game bans. This will be game number 2 that Ronnie B has to sit out up against the Miami Heat. Now, that might have been a fluke last time around, but the Infernos got another match tonight in the Heat, like I said. So let's head over to see if they can handle a tougher opponent in the Miami side of things, or if it turns out that, they needed Ronnie B, otherwise it would just be really unfair for them. But let's go and see. All right, so we are at the Infernos home arena for this home match for the Infernos team, as Ronnie B is still out for another 4 games. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, what they're going to do. Miami Heat is going to bring in Eddie Jones, Karen Butler, and Brian Grant for their starting lineup. And the Infernos are going with a tried and true starting 3, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And right off the bat, Miami already brings down 2 points for their team with 6 seconds into the round. Strong start for the Miami team. And Kobe answers right back with their first 2 points of the match, tying the score just a little over 10 seconds into the match. Very aggressive gameplay from both of these teams. Jones tries to go in for a dunk, but gets rejected by Duncan. Brian now brings it down, goes in for a 3-point shot, and nails the 3-point shot, building up a small lead for the Infernos team. But a small lead is better than a no team if you're trying to win, which both of these teams are trying to do. Kobe grabs the defensive rebound, passes it to Duncan. Duncan goes for a big dunk and gets a hot spot ready for the Infernos team. The Grant brings it down, tries to do a simple layup, but Ilgauskas says, nah, we're going to take control of the ball. But Miami doesn't like that. They take control right back and get another 2 points on the board. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Kobe activates the hot spot, is trying to get to it, but loses control of the ball. Grant now has control, passes it to Jones, who goes in for a layup. Grant goes in for the alley-oop, and that alley-oop not only brings the scoreboard closer, but also deactivates the hotspot. Now the Infernos need to build up all that score, and they got a perfect score-building technique with Kobe and Duncan doing an awesome alley-oop that they just pulled for another 2 points. Miami still maintain control of the ball. Butler brings down another 2 points and gets a hot spot ready for the Miami team. Inferno's trying to get control of the ball. Not going to work out as Miami adds 3 points to their scores with a karate slam dunk by Jones. So now Miami regains control of the lead. Kobe brings it down for the Inferno side. Goes in for a 3. Ends up being an alley-oop with the help of Duncan. I guess 2 points secured is better than 3 points missed, but that is just me. Infernos regain control of the ball. Kobe tries to go for the alley-oop, misses the ball, but Duncan maintains the control of the ball, gets the big slam in, and gets a hot spot ready for the Infernos team. Now Grant trying to stop the run a little bit. Butler goes in for the alley-oop and lands the alley-oop, stopping what little momentum the Infernos team has really been back-to-back this entire game. Kobe activates the hotspot. This time he does get to use it and bring home 3 points for the Infernos team up against the Miami Heat. Not sure what kind of move that was that he just did, but it was a move. Moves were played. Jones tries to go for a 3-point in response, misses it. Kobe gets a rebound, gets knocked out, passes it to Ilgauskas, a wide open man. Ilgauskas tries to go for a dunk, but ends up passing it to Duncan for the alley-oop slam. And that extends the lead 18-13, favoring the Infernos. Kobe still inside the arc, which means that's just another 2 points jump shot with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. But Kobe is heating up. He's going in for a dunk, opts to do the alley-oop, but somehow they lose possession of that. I have no idea what happened, but Ronnie is probably not happy with it as they get punished for whatever mess up that was. Butler tries to go for a layup. Kobe denies it. Duncan gets the rebound. Kobe goes in for a backboard dunk, but ends up letting go right before the buzzer hits 0 and adds 2 points right at the buzzer. You can see the ball just dribble on that rim before it goes in to give the Infernos two additional points at the end of the first quarter. Now starting off with the second quarter, Jones putting in 2 points for the Miami Heat to kick things off at 7 seconds into the quarter. Both teams are still keeping it pretty close together. Duncan going in for a dunk, but gives it to Brian for an alley-oop, who gives it to Ogakis for another alley-oop. That is team play with the Infernos lineup. You love to see that happen. Hotspot ready for the Infernos team as Miami now maintains control of the ball. And as I say that, Grant goes in for an alley-oop and responds to the Infernos 2 points with 2 points of their own. Grant wants more of that action and ends up going for a simple layup bucket, adding another 2 points, lowering that deficit. Kobe activates the hotspot, swims in the air to bring home 4 points for the Infernos team. Why does he think he's in the air? I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's a fish or something. But anyways, Miami now control of the ball. Infernos grab it. Kobe goes in for a dunk. I think Duncan wanted to do the alley-oop, but it was a little too late for Kobe to pass it. That is okay, though. That is a lie. Butler decides to add another 2 points for their team. And Miami's close to activating another hotspot, but Inferno still maintain a pretty significant advantage. Kobe missing the layup, if you can even call it a layup, maybe even a floater, and gets punished for it with Jones hitting a 3-point shot. 2 minutes left in the quarter, and Kobe lobs up another shot, misses it. Duncan grabs the rebound and puts it back in for 2 points. Hotspot is activated for the Heat. Does get used by Jones as he just drills in 4 points for the Miami Heat. I believe that either ties the score or brings the Miami ahead. Nope, Miami is still behind by 2 points, 30 to 32. Kobe tries to go for a dunk, ends up passing it, thinking that an alley-oop was coming. That was not the right read. Grant punishes them for it. Now the score is tied up between the Infernos and the Miami Heat at 32 apiece, with 1.5 minutes left in the halftime. Infernos lose control of the ball. Butler tries to bring it down, gets stopped by Kobe, and now Infernos gain control of the ball. Kobe goes in for the alley-oop. Duncan once again tries to go for the alley-oop, but it was too little too late for Kobe to get the pass. Jones tries to go for a 3-point shot, misses it. Kobe gets the rebound, passes it to Ogakis, who brings it home for another 2 points. That's 4 points in a row for the Infernos team. A much-needed break that they need, but it's still an easy lead to lose as Miami sets up another shot, but they miss it. Thankfully for the Infernos, never mind. Grant puts it right back with 56 seconds left on the half. 2 points difference between the two teams. Kobe tries to go for a 3, misses it. Grant gets the defensive rebound, passes it to Jones for 3 points, and lands it. Miami now has the lead once again with 43 seconds left on the clock. Kobe goes in for a dunk. Ogakis wants a piece of that action, but again, Kobe, I'm not sure if he knows that his team wants to help out as well, but hey, he's securing the points. Jones goes in for an alley-oop, gets denied by Ogakis, and Miami loses control of the ball. They regain control as quickly as they lose it. Never mind. Infernos with 15 seconds left on the clock are trying to keep control of the ball. Duncan goes in for an alley-oop. They lose control of the ball once again. Duncan passes it to Kobe, who's going in for a 3-point shot and lands the 3-point shot with 0.1 seconds left in the half. And that is going to be halftime. These are miracle shots that Kobe is performing. Kobe is just putting the team on his backpack. Whether or not it's good for team play, it does not matter. It's what's keeping the Infernos alive in this game. We got a couple of substitutions coming in. Well, one apiece, actually. Travis Bez is coming in for Karen Butler on the side of Miami. And of course, we're going to see the return of Ron Artist coming in for Kobe Bryant. I'm hearing that there was a bit of an argument in the locker room. Brian wants Ilgakis to be subbed out, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time that Kobe played a full court game, he ended up with an injury. So the team is trying to prevent that, especially since they're already down one player for a few more games. So Kobe is out, Ilgakis stays in, and Ron Artist comes in for Kobe Bryant starting the second half. It's still a pretty close game. It's only 4 points difference between the two teams. Still could be anybody's game. Maybe the game against the Nuggets was a fluke. Maybe not. We're about to find out as we go into the second half of the game. Jones brings it down for the Miami team. Grant does some driving and brings home the first 2 points of the second half. Artist tries to respond with a three-point shot of his own, misses it. Grant gets the defensive rebound, passes it along. Jones goes in for the alley-oop, passes for Grant for the alley-oop, and ties the score with that alley-oop. And just like that, the Inferno's lead is gone, but they do have a hot spot ready. Rod gets the hot spot. Rod takes it and does a little spinny spin and adds 5 points to the Inferno's scoreboards right when they needed it the most, but it's still a pretty close game. Ron goes in for another three to try to separate that points difference. Ilgakis gets the rebound and puts it right back for another 2 points. Again, 2 points secured is better than 3 points missed. However, Infernos are having trouble with the ball handle. Never mind. Duncan does what Duncan does best, and that's dunking the ball in the basket for another 2 points. Now 9 points separates the two teams, 52-41, favoring the Infernos. Artist goes in for an alley-oop as Duncan tries to do a break, a slam dunk, gets another 2 points for the Infernos team. Bez opts to go for a shot, but then changes his mind to give it to Grant for an alley-oop, which secures 2 points for the Miami side of things. 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Artist goes in for a jump shot, misses it. Ilgakis grabs the rebound and grabs the 2 points for the Inferno side of things. Best passes it to Grant for an alley-oop, who lands the alley-oop. Still keeping the score as close as humanly possible. Artist tries to go for a 3-point, lands the 3-point. That's going to bring big momentum over for the Inferno's team as they grab control of the ball. Ilgakis tries to go for a dunk. Artist goes for the alley-oop and lands the alley-oop. Now the scoreboard, well, it has been for a bit, but the scoreboard is now in the double-digit range. Again, big momentum for the Inferno's team, but they lose control of the ball and gets punished for it with a 3 points by the side of Miami. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. Duncan goes in for the alley-oop and lands the alley-oop right in the faces of the Miami Heat. Grant brings the ball down for the Heat side and gets another 2 points for the Heat, and also readies up another hotspot for the Heat. Those hotspots are going to come in clutch and keeping the game as close as possible. Gets activated, gets used by Best, and Best brings home 5 points for the Miami Heat side. Little ball spin action there. Nothing too glamorous, but who needs glamour when you're trying to secure the points? Artist goes for the alley-oop and gets another hotspot ready for the Inferno side. I think they just need to grab the ball from the Heat side. Best goes in for a 3-point shot, misses it. Artist gets the rebound. He's trying to get to the other half of the court. Opts not to use the hotspot, goes for a 3 instead and lands the 3. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But now they do need to regain control of the ball just in case. Missed 3-point shot from Miami Heat. Grant picks up the rebound and puts it in the bucket for 2 points instead. 12 seconds left on the clock for the Inferno side. Hotspot gets activated. Hotspot gets used. And 6 points are now added to the Inferno side with 6.5 seconds left of the third quarter. Inferno's building up whatever lead they possibly could. They still got another 3 minutes after this to do what they can. 3-point attempt by Grant, but it didn't go through. We're now going into the last quarter score is 72-57, favoring the Infernos, and this time the Infernos are picking up 2 points at the start of the quarter, as opposed to Miami. Artist grabs the missed shot. The shot passes it to Duncan. Duncan goes in for a dunk. Artist goes in for the alley-oop and adds another 2 points for the Infernos side of the scoreboard. Miami needs to do something before this game completely slips away from him. Duncan tries to go for the alley-oop, but Artist loses control of the ball. The best goes for a three-point shot, lands a three-point shot. 16 points still separate the two teams. This favoring the Infernos. Has been back and forth at the beginning of the game, not so much at the end of the game. This half has been mostly the Infernos game, which is exactly what they want. 3 points now added for the Miami side. Desperately what they need. Artist goes in for another 3-point, responds right back with another 3 points, keeping their lead. Artist grabs the ball, goes in for a dunk, and is building a lot of momentum. He might be the first one to go on fire in the fourth quarter here. Best tries to stop that, misses the shot. Grant grabs the rebound, passes it to Jones for an alley-oop, and that alley-oop kills the momentum that Artist had before he can get on fire. 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock for the game. Best goes in for a dunk, lands the dunk for another 2 points for the Miami side. Artist gets knocked down, passes it to Ilgakis, who goes in for a simple dunk, adding 2 points for the Infernos team. Not that they need it, but hey, whatever lead they can will be much appreciated. Jones passes it to Grant for the alley-oop, and Grant slams it down for a nice alley-oop. Man, I say nice because if you look at the scoreboard, that is a nice scoreboard. 1.5 minutes left of the game. Artist goes in for 2 points, gets 2 points for the Infernos side. This is looking more and more like Infernos have secured the win for the game, but there's still plenty of ball left. Anything can happen. Ron gets the missed 3-point shot, passes it to Duncan, who loses control of the ball. Miami gets another chance, adds 2 points to their score. 1 minute left on the clock. I don't think it is mathematically possible for the Heat to be able to come back from this, but you never know. Jones going in for a dunk, lands the dunk with a minute left on the clock. If they keep this up, but they need to be hitting more threes. 2 points are not going to be enough. Artist maintains control of the ball, goes in for a 3-point shot, lands a 3-point shot, and that is the nail in the coffin for the Miami Heat. I don't think there's any world where they can come back, but they're going to try a jump shot and adds another 2 points to their scoreboard. Infernos can just run down the clock and play for shot clock. Artist opts to go for a 3-point play, misses it. Defensive rebound, but Duncan grabs control of the ball. It's still in Inferno's possession. The shot clock is still getting reset at 18 seconds. 20 seconds left in the game. Best goes for a 3-point shot, misses it. Ron gets the rebound, but loses it to Best, who goes for another 2-point shot this time and lands the 2-point shot with 12 seconds left on the clock. And just like that, it is game over. Infernos are walking away with this victory. Grant goes in for another 2-point shot, adds another 2-point shot to soften the blow just a little bit, but with 4.6 seconds left on the clock, nothing he can do can change the outcome. Infernos go with another back-to-back win. When they are on a tear, as we see it right now. And yeah, it's starting to look more and more like as much as Rodney B has done the things that he did for improving his team, it seems like all of that has really been more behind the scenes stuff. Like, yeah, he got himself better, but the team also improved with his leadership. So maybe this 5-game ban is a bit too hard for him. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna have to see what comes of it later on in the series. But that is going to do it for tonight. In the meantime, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like, leave a comment about what your favorite part, or even leave a comment if you're gonna participate in the little bit of trivia at the end of this video. Once again, you can follow us live on the Twitch.tv / level up FC. We're there most as often as we possibly can. Next time will probably be tomorrow with the continuation of the song competition that happened last week with Dylan the Dude. And this weekend, I'm gonna try to go things together to continue the Pokemon run of Pokemon Emerald, but the mod of too many times. So that most likely will be happening Friday if it does happen. If not, then after that, the next stream is going to be another Monday Mania with Jordan B. So be sure to tune in to see what he has in store for Monday. Outside of that, be sure to join our Discord community. All of our social links are going to be in the description, including the link to join our Discord, the link to follow us on Instagram, the link to follow us on BlueSky, as well as our Twitch channel link. And whatever you do, don't forget to tune in for your next level experience. And be sure to come back next time as the Infernos take on the Warriors. Catch you guys later.